I am PIO Director Dead Dagger, and this is,
Captain Kanye.
and we are here for Rescue 4's Fleet Friday.
Attention Taftville Fire Rescue, attention Taftville Fire Rescue. Station 44, Station 6, Rescue Station 4, Medic Station 6. Respond to Box 44, Lee Street for a confirmed first alarm commercial structure fire. That's going to be Engine 44, Engine 6, Hook and Ladder 44, Rescue 4, 1101, Battalion 1, District 1, and Safety 35. Multiple callers state that 6th floor is fully engulfed with possible traffic.
I can check.
Welcome to Rescue 4. This is one of our main special operations equipment. Up front in the cab, we got our chauffeur's seat, and we got my IRG book. Basically just a guide to all hazmat stuff. And then we got my MDT, where I can look at all the calls, information. And we got our radio. I got a box light up front for whenever I'm doing primary search, so I can see better. I got a tick in there as well. That can also be used, or it's also a thermal imaging camera used for overhaul, so you can see hotspots. So this compartment, we use it for all of our medical equipment. So whenever we're on medical calls, we got our life pack. Oh, and we got got our jump bag to ALS equipped, so it's gonna have all that ALS equipment in there. I got the RIT bag for whenever we're on RIT. We got all our extra bottle in there and all other stuff. Got a C collar, and then we got our can for whenever we're on overhaul or anything. If we see any hotspots, we can get them out. We also have a dry chem extinguisher, so for any grease fires, all that, extinguisher.
Alrighty. Within this compartment.
In this compartment, we got all of our normal equipment on the fireground. We got a chainsaw in there. We got a generator. We got a K12, a broom for picking up oil spills whenever we get the kitty litter, broom it up or sweep it up into a can. And then we got a shovel. Got a Halligan for breaching doors. Got a New York hook and Halligan mixed together. We use that on overhaul or breaching. Got an LA hook, and then we got an axe. We use that for, say, if we need to cut up a tree, breaching, etc.
Very versatile compartment. Alrighty, let's move on.
All right, in this compartment, this is our stabilization compartment. Got all of our struts, which are used to stabilize the vehicle whenever, say if you have a flipped over vehicle, you can place those on and you can help stabilize it. Got acro pops, so like if a roof is caving in, we can place those, extend them out, and stabilize the roof. And we got our airbags, so if something has fallen over, we can inflate those airbags to get it up. All right.
I got a quick on the airbags. So if they what could happen if y'all pressurize them or something sharp happens? Could they pop?
Yes, they could, but depends on like how sharp the object is, because those airbags are pretty tough to pop.
Oh, okay.
So
Like made of
it just
heavy
depends.
material. Okay, thank you. Let's move on.
Yes, sir. Moving on to the next compartment. This is our hazmat compartment. Got our gas meter. We have a secondary thermal imaging camera, so we have extras for mine up front. I got our Geiger counter, our Hazrat, our third tick.
Last unit.
So we have multiple ticks in here. And then we have a spill bucket for whenever we were mopping up like a oil spill or anything, we put it in there. It also holds kitty litter. So
Alrighty.
Can I have?
now we're gonna pass it over to senior firefighter Jamie.
Hello. All right, so right here we got our back of our rescue, with majority of our equipment. So right here we have our lovely chainsaws, medic bag, monitor. We also have some oxygen tanks as well. Over here to the where we have our more thermal imaging cameras, water, box lights, just in case we run out, or battery.
Do we know what VC he wants us to be in?
Right over here
Negative.
we have um all our cribbing, shovels, all of our stabilization stuff. Over here we have a selling gear just to like represent our company, all that stuff. It's nothing really going. It's nothing much going on right here. This is where we store all our air packs, all our bottles, stuff like that. And then we have a couple of decorations around the rescue. So like, yeah.
Alrighty. This is very cramped space, and y'all do this daily.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Alright, shall we move on to the right
Sure.
side of the rescue?
Sure. All right.
Oh,
But first, we have a compartment right here. Lock of five. This compartment holds all our ladders. We have a 16-inch ladder and a 24-inch ladder.
Alrighty, fantastic.
All right. Perfect. All right. So this compartment right here, it's going to be an empty compartment. So moving on. So this item right here is going to be called a waiting pole. This is what we use on water rescues, stuff like that. We got one more item up in this compartment, which is called a reach and rescue pole. This pole can extend to reach for any victims that are a little bit further in the water. Then we could they could just grab onto this, so we can pull them out. Yeah.
Engine 3's on C.
Alrighty, I got.
Yeah.
If you-
What's the question?
So let's just say there's a cold water or there's ice. What do y'all use to not get frostbite or anything that could harm y'all?
All right, so we usually use dry suits for that. So like you said, it does not get us cold or anything of that sort.
Okay, that's interesting. Thank you for telling us that.
No problem. All right, next compartment. This compartment right here, we have all our rescue equipment. So we have our rope rescue equipment. So we have our vortex, our tripod, ropes. We usually use these ropes for any type of if we're climbing buildings or rappelling down. We have our bolt cutters in this compartment as well. All right. Moving on. In this compartment, we have a sledgehammer, hydraulic ram, pike pole, New York hook, crowbar, K12. Now I'm gonna hand it off to our battalion chief of special operations, Carter.
Thank you, Jamie.
No problem.
All right, so behind me sitting is our Taftville's Heavy Rescue 4. This is a mid 2010s Pierce Velocity cab with a rescue box. It is a 6x6 drivetrain. It's got two dual rear wheel drive axles, and it's got front wheel too. So this 2-door rescue with about 6-7 seats, something like that in the back. some of the calls this vehicle goes on will be like rope rescues, cave trench rescues, hazmat responses, and stuff like we're gonna still go to our structure fires for rapid intervention team, and we're gonna go to car accidents, stuff like that, simple extrications, all that. Some of the tools on this, as probably described before, we have our advanced extrication equipment. We have our sensors like our hazrads, our Geiger counters for more chemical-based stuff. We have our gas detectors that all companies carry. This vehicle, it's dear to my heart and dear to the people at Station 4, and it really supports us for all the things we do, along with our other pieces like our engine and our utility, but today it's about the rescue. So I'm sure my crew members went over all the tools and all their purposes, so I'm not going to bore you with that details. I just wanted to briefly explain to you our truck and anything they might have missed. So that is my spiel. Battalion 3 is out.
Back in service.
Alrighty. Thank you everyone for attending this week's Fleet Friday. In the next video. PIO Dead Dagger out.